Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on Central Kansas. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. As you recall from the last episode, we harvested ourselves some barley. We have 94,000 liters of barley that needs to be sold. So we're going to do a bit of that today. Let's go take a quick peek and see where barley is best sold at the elevators, apparently. Alright, so I got the Kenworth K100 set up here, ready to go. Let's go ahead and set him up. So let's say barley at the elevator. First course. Perfect. So he's going to go ahead and sell the barley for us, and we'll see where we end up. We should... whatever. No. I can't let it go. I was going to, and I was like, no. Alright, let's do this. It's just because of where I started the course. Oh well. It should stop now. Or not. It's playing games with me. Alright. There we go. This time, stop. Oh, well, whatever. We're just gonna wait for it. Doesn't want to play nice, apparently, but oh well. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and sell the barley, and we'll see how much money we end up with. So we have 94,000 liters of barley, so we'll see how much money we get from this at $600 a ton. We'll see what we get, basically. Perfect. And the other thing you might or might not remember is oh, that's funny. The other thing we might remember is that pigs are not quite on great demand yet. There we go. Not quite on great demand yet, but they will be momentarily. Right now they are in 2 hours. So first we need to sell some of our barley to see how much money we get. Then we're going to buy a pig trailer. Now the funny thing is I actually did a little bit of testing off screen to see how this would work on this particular map. Let's just take a little bit of a jaunt. Where is it? New Holland, right here. Let's take a little bit of a jaunt over here. So, the test was this. I was trying to determine which trailer would work best with these particular pig buildings, pig facilities. Because not every trailer works as well as you would like, or as you'd think it would work. That's kind of what I ran into in this situation. I picked up a new pig trailer a while back, and I was like, I like the way this looks. This is pretty cool. A nice little redefinition of a particular tipper. And let me just show you which tipper I am referring to here. I get a sip of coffee. The tipper I'm referring to is this one right here. So this, I actually modded it so it'll hold 100 pigs. This trailer is like identical almost to this trailer. That they actually just took this model and changed it, I think. Anyways, so I tried this trailer out. It worked kind of. The problem was it was actually too tall to fit it in the back of here up to the top. So if you look at the top, the ledge up there, it wouldn't fit in properly, and it just would not function the way I would like it to function. So that is a problem I ran into, and because of that, we're not going to buy that. That's one reason why I should test things off camera. I thought maybe, just maybe, I could maybe just back it up in here and fill the pigs up maybe, but no, didn't work out that way. What I'd like to be able to do is, auction, field 7, where is that? Well, only for $500,000. Now the funny thing is I could buy field 7 if I sell field 8. And then I could probably sell this field and get that field, and then that field's bigger than this one, but anyways. Anyhow, wow, we're actually getting quite a bit of money from that. That's a lot more than I thought we were going to get. So we ended up getting, where's our loan details? No, not loan details. Nope, I'm looking for this. What am I doing? So we just made $33,000. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought we were going to make. Holy smokes. Okay, I can live with that. So I guess we won't even have to take a loan out or anything. Sweet. And we'll get money from the pigs as well. This is fantastic. So yeah, I ran into a problem with that pig trailer. It did not function as I would have liked it to, unfortunately. So I tested it out to see if it would work. It does work, but it's really not fun to try and mess around with. I didn't try these ones, but this would run into the problem because the axles are right at the back, and you wouldn't be able to back it in very well, I don't think. So unfortunately, we have to resort to try, tested, and true. This one right here. This one's short enough to fit into the pig facility, so you can fill up the pigs. It's still a little bit silly, but not as silly as the other one. And I don't think I have any transports that are... I don't think I have any other transport trailers that transport pigs en masse, I guess is what I'm going for. This one, 25 pigs at a crack, no thank you. That would be just painful. And I have this one, which is only 13. And yeah, I didn't think I had any other ones. And this one, that's only 25, I think. Yeah. Okay, not happening. Guess we're going to buy the one I didn't originally intend to buy, but have to buy in this scenario, so just the way it goes. So let's just check how much barley. Oh, he's already on his way. So we won't get 30,000, maybe 20,000, but that should still be enough to buy another tipper. Well, for the pigs. And the nice thing about the pigs is once we buy that, we'll basically make our money back first time around because the pigs will be on great demand. Woo-woo. Yeah, that was lame. Oh man. Anyways, we will get a good little crack, a little bit of money from this barley here. So I guess barley is actually, well, it's still above, it's still pretty high, so. Should have not. I should have waited till 8 o'clock and then started selling stuff. Oh well. So we won't get that much money because the price dropped on barley by like $20 a ton. I kind of need the money, so I'm not going to wait. That's what it boils down to, unfortunately. So let's see how much money we make here. So we're at 40 grand. So hopefully we need to hit at least 60 for that trailer. If we don't hit that, we will have to borrow a little bit of money. So we'll see how that goes. The funny thing about this is this belly dump trailer dumps really slowly, but it makes sense. You'd think it wouldn't be, oh, I didn't even notice that at the top. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. But yeah, it's nice because it dumps right in the middle here, too. This is the... I have to remember how to pronounce this now. Someone told me how to pronounce it properly. The Timpt, I think is how they said it was pronounced. I can't remember. I think that's what it was, though. Anyway, so yeah. That's from American Eagle Modding. Anyways. $55,000. See, the other trailer would have been perfectly priced as well because we would have had enough money already for it. And yeah, it would have worked out well. However, as you can tell, did not work as well. We're going to... oh, perfect. So we're over 60,000, so that's good. So hopefully everything now is all gravy for us, so to speak. So we'll see where we end up. 62? Okay, I can live with that. What I'll do is I'll get this guy to wait at the last point here. And then we'll go from there. Now, I had a couple of great comments from the last episode. Let me just bring those up now. What do we have here? Craft Farms asked if I got the Big Boss Modding John Deere S680 Combine Pack. Yes, I did. I got it. I recorded the last episode and I got it in that one, I guess. But this is, you haven't seen that one yet, I guess. So I got that one there. He also suggests that I should try and use the kid to chaff the wheat in the field that's over there. As I mentioned to him in the comments, I don't own that field, so I would prefer not to do that. And I also said I would make silage only out of corn this season, so that rules that out of the... I guess. Alright, and what else we got here? Jared says there's water right down by the freight yard, not the freight yard, by the bottom of the map, and it is free apparently, he says. Anders, I think, also said that there's water by the freight yard that we can collect there as well. So let's put this trailer in our shed here. We're going to try and put it over by our lowboy over there, and we'll see how this goes. And then we're going to go pick up a new trailer for our pigs, because pigs seem to be a mainstay for the, well, they have been at least for the last little while on a couple of our farms actually now. OGF Bairn, we had the pigs there were like, they were really good to sell at that particular farm. Here they're not as good, but you can still make a decent amount of money from it. On the Glen Malure map, we're selling pigs on that map too now. Just selling pigs everywhere apparently. Apparently I'm going hog crazy. Oh, that was a bad pun. Sorry about that. Oh goodness. Alright, so let's go pick up the pig trailer here. Alright, I'm gonna grab another sip of coffee while we're slowly getting towards the shop. Coffee. That's probably too much. I probably had too much coffee today already. Because I made a second pot of coffee, and I'm the one who's home right now, so... the coffee that is being drunk is only being drunk by me. Let's park in the parking lot right here. Right by the front, right by the Grimby harvester. And let's, for a change, let's go into the shop. Why not? Not that it makes a difference here at all. What do we have? Alright, let's us go pick up the tipper. So as I mentioned, unfortunately we cannot get the... Well, we can buy it, but it's just not going to work out well. So that's the reason. I tried it off camera to see how it would work, and it does not function well. These hold 200, which I think is just a little bit overkill. That's the reason why. Actually, it's funny enough. These people are the same one who did this one right here, strangely enough. And they did this trailer as well. Oh, go figure. Anyways, so let's go ahead and buy this trailer here. Yoink. There we go. And that's another reason why I didn't want to get that trailer, because it's a little finicky when you buy it. But it landed right side up. Fell from the sky and all that jazz. Alright. Can we hook up? Probably not from this way. We're going to hook up like this because I don't think we're gonna get it hooked up any other way. There we go. Perfect. So originally one of the ideas was to collect this straw somehow, but we weren't sure how we were going to do that yet. So we could theoretically bale it, but I don't think we're going to make enough money from our pigs in order to bale the straw with the extreme baling trailer, extreme baler. We could get the John Deere baler. That is a possibility. We'll definitely make enough money for that, from that. But not necessarily for the baler I wanted to get. So I suppose we could do a little bit of a process of starting smaller and upgrading. That's a possibility. We could do that, but we'll see. Alright. So here is, I'll show you how it looks. This is nowhere near as smooth as it was in OGF Bairn. OGF Bairn, you drove straight into a spot. The little ramp came out and you dealt with that. This, you have to back this sucker right up in there, and doesn't work so well. So here we go. So what was happening with the other trailer is right here, there wasn't enough space for the other trailer to actually back in here. This one does. It's still a little tight for this trailer, but you can do it. So see how you really got to back it up in there in order to get it properly. So let me just demonstrate if I do it straight on, or a little bit better than that right there. So here we go. We'll try it one more time, as long as I can back up properly. So here we go. Okay, and that's a little bit straighter. So here we go. This should be straight enough. So you really have to, like so let's go take a look at how close that is. That's over the lip right there, and that's how close it is to that, and that's how close it is there. So apparently you need to back it in further than that. So like that, in order to load up these pigs. So it's a bit annoying. That's what it boils down to. But you know, I am able to load them on here. Anyways, so let's just sprint away from the truck while those pigs are loading. So what else we got here? Jared suggests that I get rid of the Massey and get the GMC truck. And Jared, I probably will get the GMC truck. Just not the moment, probably. We'll see what happens. Grey Gamer says congratulations and congrats on 300 exclamation mark. Thank you, Grey Gamer. I don't know if that's what he means or if he made a mistake there, but thank you anyways. Difty says, buy Field 1 because you set a goal in Episode 1 to do some transportation missions. And here is a great opportunity. Difty is perfectly correct. That is actually something I was considering when I was playing off camera. I was like, hey, you know what? That would be a perfect reason to transport some stuff a little bit more out to Field 1 if I were to buy Field 1. So that is definitely the idea, Difty. It's the cheapest field and it'll get us started in some other areas, so it will allow us to do some transportation as well. Alright, what else do we got here? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oof. His last name's Carlin. I have no idea how to pronounce that first name. It's like D-A-R-R-A-G-H. You know who you are. Thank you for the nice video comment. And I also suggest sell the Massey Ferguson. Apparently people don't like the Massey Ferguson. I don't understand. I thought the Massey Ferguson was a nice tractor. Some of them do point out I probably didn't need it, and you're probably right. I probably could have done without it. However, we have it, so. Someone else suggests that I get the GMC again. Ryan says, you are the best YouTuber I know. Well, thank you very much, Ryan. Much appreciated. And then Mac Smith Gold says I should do the mowing mission. He says he's made $400,000 from it. That's definitely a possibility to get the... That's definitely a possibility to do the mowing mission. Alright, so we need to fast forward time a little bit here. There we go. Pigs in great demand. Where is the... Oh, it's just down there. Oh, well, that's awesome. So, I'm going to record a course. I might as well do this right now while I drive here. Unfortunately, it's not like OGF Bear where I can just let him do his thing. I have to manually do it. Unfortunate, but just the way it rolls. But it's like right here, so it's not so bad. Not that bad at all. So what we'll do is we'll take a nice big wide arc around here. Like so. And that was a jump apparently. And then we'll stop right here. And this is where we drop off the pigs, I suppose. Excellent. So what's the actual price of the pig? Let's just double check that. 183, so this is like a 1.7 times, not a 2 times. So maybe in 4 days it'll be a double. So let's see how much we get. We start off with 2,000, so we'll get a few. It's funny when you use this and you unload this, it sounds like it's grain unloading. So I don't know why, but it's just the way it works. Just under 20,000, not quite as much as I thought it was going to be, but all right. Now is that one? You can drive through those, by the way. I discovered that off camera. I was doing a little test to make sure the sound was working before I started recording, and I was like, I wonder if you can drive through these. So I totally drove through them. Yeah, you definitely can. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this around in a big circle here. We'll turn it down here. And what I'll do is instead of it going in circles continuously, I will just set a waiting point here. About right, I don't know, here. That seems good. And then it won't just drive in circles. There we go, and we'll set this as sell pigs. Excellent. Because there's only one place to sell pigs here, so don't have to worry about that too much. Alright, let us get the other pigs over here. So this is the other problem I don't like about the way these are situated, is because if you use a transport, like I do for everything, you run into the situation I have just run into now, which is if you're not good at backing up, or if you have some other problems. So this is a bit more, seems like it's a bit better. Alright, so let's see if we can't get this. So let's just hit the edge. So there's the edge right there. So I've hit it already. This is fully in both sides, as you can see. So in my mind, it should be loading the pigs up. Loading the pigs up. But it doesn't. So I have to back up a little bit further. Still? Wow. So you have to back that sucker fairly far into that area. So I guess this is where these pigs are, is where the loading point is. So I don't like that. That might be just me, mind you, and I might see if I can change that in the Giants editor, maybe. Because I'm just like that, and I will try it if I can. But we'll see what happens. So, anyways, this is going to net us another $17,000. So we'll be able to get the John Deere baler, actually. But we won't be able to pick up... Oh, that's not true. We will. I don't want to do front loading. We'll see, because what I can do is I can get the... What balers do we have available to us? That one's too expensive. This is the one I wanted to use originally. We could, like I said, we could upgrade to something like that eventually. This is what we could use as well. At 30 grand. 90, 90, 90. This is 25. Those are small 4-foot bales. And that is also the same thing. It looks like I have 2 of those. I don't know why. Or I could get the in-game. Well, the in-game balers too are expensive. So yeah, there aren't many options here. Excellent. So now we got some more pigs. So I'm just going to set him on the nearest waypoint, which is right there. And he should just go and sell it automatically. Theoretically, of course. So this was a problem I ran into, was with the top of the ledge right here. And unfortunately, the trailer I wanted to use did not work as I would have liked it to. Anyways, so let's see how much money we end up with there. Let's just see. I'm not sure. We'll end up with, like, I don't know, 35 or something like that, somewhere in that area. The other thing I wasn't sure about, if the other trailer worked as considered a, if I could use it as a driver helper course, because not every trailer is considered that. So let's keep that in mind as well. Wow, 37, that's pretty darn close, so. Alright, let's grab this guy right here. Is the water tanky here? Oh, it is right here. Sweet. So we're going to go take the suggestion of somebody. Anders suggested it, I think Jared suggested it as well. And we're going to go try and see if we can find the water. There we go. Going to try and see if we can find the water that is by the freight yard. So the freight yard is... where are we here? It's over this side of the map. So it's behind field 7. So this is primarily to save money. That's what it boils down to, because this is what we want to do. We want to save money. And if we can do this, what I will probably do is set up a course play course, so this guy drives out there, and I'll manually stick it in the water and fill it up, and then just set it to drive a course, basically. So something along those lines. And the idea behind that basically is that it'll allow me to not have to worry about it. But that butcher, the butcher is super close to our farm, though. I thought it was going to be further away. A little bit of a trek. Apparently, it's not. So I think it was Anders who was saying that there's a water facility back in this area here. Or a pond, I think that's what he said. Not really a water facility, but I think he was saying a pond. So we're going to go take a little jaunt over here. Oh, there it is right there. I can see it. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I think I've been past it a couple times and just did not twig for whatever reason. So I hate it when stuff like that happens. You just, you're going through the game, just enjoying yourself, and you're like, la 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 la, and then you're like, hey, I want to try and find this, and then when it's completely obvious, you just can't find it. So 'tis unfortunate. All right, so let's drive here. So theoretically, so I think it was Jared said there's water down here, I think, and Anders said there's water right where I am here. So I guess this is technically closer, I suppose. So let's just see. Can I wonder if I could make it so it drives, maybe. You kind of have to back that up in there. Yeah. Maybe. You might be able to. But it would look really funny. That's the problem. What I'm referring to is, I'm just thinking maybe if you can make it so Courseplay drives through the water, I guess, a little bit. Enough so it fills the water up. I don't know if it would work with this trailer, though. And as you can see, the water is free, which is fantastic. So thank you once again for those people who suggested getting the water from here. That's awesome because I'm trying to save money. Excellent. Nice. Alright. So we have $37,000. What should we do? $37,000 is enough to get the John Deere baler. But not enough to get something to pick the bales up. Because we would need 30 plus 60, another... we could borrow the money. I don't think we have anything else to sell. Got lots of grass, but I did say I was only going to use grass for feeding the animals and for the mixing facility, but not for silage. So that's the thought behind that. Now I have to think about this. So if we do get that baler, it means we can do that baling, but I won't be able to pick it up without getting a loan. But I could get a forage wagon and pick up the straw with a forage wagon, and then I wouldn't need... This is the Conundrum. So here in North America, it's not often you'd see a forage wagon like the ones they have in this game. You would see something like a silage wagon, like something that goes behind our Pottinger, for example. Where is it? Right there. Something that goes behind that. That's common. But something that that picks up straw, like with a forage wagon, it's not so common. If people do it, what they'll do with straw is they either chop it or they bale it. There's no like I've never seen it, for example. It may happen in North America, but I don't think it's common. Let's say that. So, do we pick up the baler? So the other problem we run into here is that we are already baling on the Glenmalure map. So with the route, that specific baler as well. So I am trying to, is the key word here, trying to keep it different. So that is the thought behind it. Is that close enough? There we go. That's the thought behind it. So the other baler I wanted to get was $100,000. This one right here. And then the trailer to pick it up would be another little bit of money. I think, but we need the straw. This is the conundrum we're running into. I don't particularly want to buy the John Deere baler because I already have the John Deere baler on the Glenmalure farm. But if we want to pick up the straw and not with a forage wagon, because we are in the United States in this particular map, it's much more common to bale it rather than put it into a forage wagon. But the forage wagon seems like it's going to be a more logical choice in this scenario because it just is. Well, because we'll have the it picks it up and we can transport it in that way. We don't need to move it around or anything. So that is the conundrum we are faced with. I think actually there's an old song by a band called Jethro Tull. For those people who know who that is, I believe the song's called Conundrum. It's an old one. I'm not sure. Because we technically could sell the straw too. I think you can sell straw on this map actually. Usually you could sell straw. Let's just take a quick peek. No, doesn't appear to be anywhere obvious. I'm not sure. Let's take a quick peek. maybe what we can do is we can start with a loading wagon and then move to a... Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll move to a... As the rooster crows. Maybe we'll move to a different baler. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Because right now it makes most sense to get some straw so we can give it to the pigs at the very least. Yeah. That's it. Decision made, folks. What we'll do, so we'll buy one of these. I've had this one, the Class Quantum, a lot of times now. This one just is too small. This one, there's no way I'm going to use that on this map. So one of these ones. 48, 44. So this is 28. This is 45. This one's 39. This one's a little... Ooh, got a little tickle in my throat there. That one's a little too expensive. This one's 48, 60, 58. And technically I could use this for chaff too, and I can move silage with it and grass. So it's not like it's completely useless. But this would allow us to pick up the straw right away. Yep, let's do it. So what we'll do is we'll start off with that forage wagon. Where's my New Holland here? We'll start off with the... We'll start off with the forage wagon, and then at some point we will progress towards the square baler, the big squares, because I don't want to do forage wagons as that much because we're in the United States here. But in this scenario, we are not necessarily forced, but it seems like a good idea because I don't want to waste the straw. So technically we could make the straw into silage as well, but like I said before, originally on this map I said I was only going to make silage from corn, so we have the capability of doing that, so we may have to do that at some point. So I may do a whole field of silage, we'll see. But it's a lot more difficult than grass, because grass is a lot less work, I guess, is what it boils down to. So I should have recorded this course. Oh well. So I'm just gonna grab some water for the other pigs here because I don't want them to be more productive than the other ones. Just because, you know, I like to try them. I try to keep them equal. And the other good thing about this is as we increase our productivity of our pigs, we'll be able to get more pigs, therefore selling more pigs. So we will get a good little chunk of change every single time we sell some pigs as well. So that's the nice thing about that. So that is the other aspect to it that we'll have to consider as well. What I'm going to try this time is I'm going to try and drive through the lake to a certain extent. I'm just kind of curious. I know you wouldn't do this in real life, and avert your eyes if you don't want to see it, but I'm just kind of curious as to whether you could do it this way or not. Because you might be able to. Because you might be able to get it so Courseplay drives through the water a little bit, not completely. So like this, for example. Now you could do that. And then Courseplay fills up here, like so, and then drives back to the pigs. So that just is a way of getting free water, minus the fuel cost, I guess. That's what it boils down to. But it's not a trigger point, so it's not going to fill it up, so you probably have to set a waiting point there or something. But it might work. As a driver helper, I don't know if it would work that way. I wonder. Could be interesting to try it out, actually. Alright. Get a little sip of coffee. Almost done here. So yeah, you probably could set up... I don't know, you probably wouldn't drive your tractor in the water. Just saying, but... you probably wouldn't back your trailer that much into water anyways either, because you would probably use a hose, if we're being honest with ourselves here. Because you'd probably have a pump in the water somewhere. Or you'd have a well or something. Some people have a separate well for their animals. It just depends on the scenario, right? So that's a possibility as well. But of course here, not so much. Actually, there was a really cool mod I saw a while back called the irrigation mod. Basically what it was is it was like meant for areas where it is really dry, and it's like a watering system, I guess is what it boils down to. When I initially saw it, I thought it was like to do tile drainage or something like that. But I didn't look at it, and I watched a video, and it's basically like a huge sprinkler system that when the sprinkler is on, it will fertilize your fields. That's what it seemed like, at least. So it's kind of interesting, I guess. But I guess if you're going for realism, sure, it's great. If you're not going for realism, maybe not so much. But it was a pretty interesting looking mod, to say the least. That's what I'll say about that. Apparently running low on fuel with the New Holland. This thing apparently eats fuel like there's no tomorrow. So I don't know why you can drive through that yard, or what the idea behind that was. I may try and fiddle with this map a little bit in Giants Editor, if I can even load it. Because sometimes I can load maps, no problem. Other times I have problems. I don't know. I think I had problems with this particular map, trying to load it in Giants Editor for whatever reason. Because originally I was going to add, or try to add at least. I've never edited a map. Originally I was going to try and add some conveyor belts to the straw, grass, and silage and all those bunkers, but wasn't able to, so it's unfortunate, but these things do happen sometimes. So what I'm going to do is going to stop the episode there for now, folks. What we'll do is we will come back next episode and we will utilize our forge wagon for the first time, and we'll collect that straw. Alright, so that's it for now, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, and we're playing on Central Kansas. I'll catch you guys later.